Okay, are we there? I think we are. I'll let you know in a second.
Sent me this solar wireless battery pack. I'm excited. Let's see what's inside. I really like the bit.
Okay, it's working. All right. Well, before I get started, I just want to say I was watching the congressional hearings. What a shit show! Get them all out of there. Get rid of them all, man. Howdy, Kim. How you doing? This is just. I don't give advice often, but I'm going to give this little piece of advice. Do not elect lawyers and law professors for public office. Don't do it. Okay. So what's up, Kim? So I got my Les Paul here, and here's the neck pickup, and here's the coil split. What a difference. Unsplit, split. Same thing with the bridge. Unsplit, split. Now, I watched a video this morning on one of the big channels, one of the few that I still bother with. And he interviewed a guy. Thanks, Kim. It's an Epiphone. It's about a 2008 or something around there. He interviewed a guy with a Gibson SG 7-string. 7-string SG from Gibson. And at the end of the video, he basically, told the guy that his guitar was a piece of crap because it wouldn't hold tune. And I don't think it was totally fair. But as you may or may not be aware, I primarily play Stratocasters. And the one that I play has stacked humbuckers, which they sound like single coils for the most part. It sounds like a Strat, but it has a little bit of that. Yes, Kim, it was white. It had he did some neat things to the guitar. The counterweight was one really cool thing, but and I would never intentionally personally add weight to a guitar. Neck dive has never bothered me unless you just totally let go. But I play Stratocasters. And my main one has, like I said, stacked humbuckers, which it sounds like a Strat. They sound like single coils. But there's just a little bit of that brittleness and brightness that's not there that you might get with a normal Strat. Now, I have a Strat Plus with lace sensors, and those pickups really, they compress. On their own, there's more compression than to just like Alnico or ceramic pickups that you might find in a Mexico Strat. But my question is, in one's opinion, can you play anything on a Stratocaster with single coils that you would play on a Les Paul or a guitar with humbuckers? Namely, take someone like Van Halen, who was famous for that one bridge humbucker. Can you get the sound and pull it off with a Strat? And can you effectively play a Stratocaster on music that was recorded, whether it's back in the day or now or whenever, but was recorded with a guitar equipped with humbucking pickups. Now, there's a lot of different arguments for this. I mean, if you're playing clean with no overdrive, no distortion pedals, no boost pedals, there's going to be a big, big difference between the way the Strat sounds and the way that a guitar with a humbucker sounds, like a Les Paul. Okay. Typically, if I was going to play, hi, Rick. You know, Rick's going to have an opinion on this. If I was going to play live and I was going to play the slide part to Freebird, I wouldn't really like it as much playing a Stratocaster or a Telecaster with single coils as I would playing it on a Les Paul, like well, it wasn't Gaines, it wasn't Collins. It's you know, one of my favorite guitar players, and I can't think of it. Gary Rosington would play it on a Les Paul. And I usually don't think about that too much, but the fact that mine has the S1 switch, Gary Rosington, you spelled it right, just add an extra N. Rosington. Lost Smoke, how you doing? I can hit that S1 switch and put the pickups into series, which really, really knocks the top end off a lot. And I don't have it out. I don't have it here to show you. But like I said, here's the difference between neck pickup, not split, and split. And even though that pickup split, I'll do it on the bridge. Not split, split. Even though that pickup is split to a single coil, it doesn't sound anything like a Stratocaster. And the same goes for my Stratocaster with the stacked humbuckers. When you push that S1 switch in to put those in series, yeah, it fattens it up and it takes some of the high end off, but it doesn't sound anything close to like a Les Paul. Now, is there some music that you should strictly play on a humbucker guitar? I think there is. And I play a lot of country music, and most country music, you know, the Telecasters, and some of them, you know, a Stratocaster, but the lion's share of country music players, they play on a Tele. You know, when they get that sound, yeah, some of them might play a Gretsch. You know, to me, a Gretsch, that was the big rockabilly sound. And those pickups on a Gretsch, they don't sound like Les Paul pickups. They're brighter, they're thinner, and they're kind of clickier to me. Don't you agree, Rick? The Gretsch pickups don't sound anything like, listen to Brian Setzer. You would never, ever, if you know anything about guitars or you're familiar with the way guitars sound, would never, ever peg that him as playing on a Les Paul. You know, and if you weren't seeing him, I might guess a Telecaster, but we all know it's a Country Gentleman or whatever it was. It's the orange Gretsch, and he'll only play those orange ones for the most part. I think he said he bought up everyone in the whole planet, even the ones that like needed super restoration. And he said he used to buy Les Pauls. He bought a lot of them, and he sold them all to put his kids through school. It's a lot of guitars, man. But I imagine Brian had the money to do it. But And even a Stratocaster that's an SSH single coil humbucker, that humbucker does not come close to like what a Les Paul or an SG does at all. And then when you're talking about like a 335, now on the other hand, can you take a guitar like a Les Paul with a P90 in it and play anything that would be, you would think of like Jeff Beck stuff, that's all done on a Stratocaster. Filtertron pickups on the Gretsch, right? That Filtertron's right. And it's funny because normally I don't think about it, but lately picking songs, if we kind of just dumped totally playing any Leonard Skinner, and that's after going from a 3-piece band with me being the only guitar player and playing a bunch of Skinner to now got 2 guitar players in the band. We're not playing any because we both play Stratocasters. Well, Jerry plays the G&L. Oh wait, this could end this stream, guys. I'm sorry. Now, here, let's have some fun. Maybe. These freaking sales calls, man. And I'm waiting for my wife to call me.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I did back from US Auto Care. How are you, Ray?
I'm fine. How are you? Smile. You're on camera.
Actually, this call is regarding to your auto insurance. So, would you like to say
My auto insurance. Oh. For which car?
how many cars do you have, sir?
8 or 9.
Oh, and which insurance company do you have?
All different.
Okay. Sir, if we offer you a lot lower rates and save your money with some better coverage, would you like to see?
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. But anyway, I've been thinking more about this lately on picking song choices. And like a guy like Rick, he carries a lot of different guitars around. Now, Rick, is there certain stuff that you play because of the guitar you're playing at the moment, or don't you care? You just, I'm going to play it on this guitar, and that's the guitar I want. Because I've been more and more lately aware of that I'm playing a Stratocaster, and